Good morning, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Morning Report is sponsored by our friends at Bustelo Kia of Cape Coral. This morning, we'll tell you about a safety commission learning more details about the events leading up to the Florida high school shooting, Tesla making huge moves amid new rules in China, and more. Today is Wednesday, July 11th, and this is the Morning Report. A state appeals court has stepped in and at least temporarily halted the release of thousands of death records to an embattled Broward County nursing home. The First District Court of Appeal on Monday extended a stay of a lower court ruling that would require the Florida Department of Health to quickly turn over death certificates from across the state to attorneys for the Rehabilitation Center at Hollywood Hills. The order was largely procedural and did not explain the court's reasoning, but it was the latest twist in a months-long records battle between the Florida DOH and the nursing home, which the state moved to shut down after residents died following Hurricane Irma. The nursing home has been in a series of legal fights with Governor Scott's administration, including a state attempt to revoke the facility's license. As part of those disputes, the nursing home filed a public records lawsuit on January 31st, alleging that the DOH had improperly refused to provide copies of death certificates for people across the state from a period that included Hurricane Irma and its immediate aftermath. A judge ordered the documents to be handed over, but the DOH appealed that order. The appeals court said it will handle the case in an expedited fashion, though a schedule for filing briefs indicates a decision would not be issued until at least mid-August. A key point of contention in the records dispute is the DOH's position that it needs to review and redact information from death certificates before turning them over to the nursing home. In a document filed last month in circuit court, the department said the release of the records poses a threat to private health information. A commission investigating the Florida high school massacre learned Tuesday that the suspect's late mother allowed him to buy a gun even though his mental health counselors opposed the idea. The Pinellas County Sheriff and chairman of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Commission told members that Linda Cruz was an enabler who interfered with efforts to get her son treatment. Linda Cruz died in November, 3 months before investigators say her 19-year-old son killed 17 at the school on Valentine's Day. The chairman told members that school and mental health counselors had at least 140 contacts with the gunman over the years trying to get him help, but his mother frequently interfered. School and government records show that he was diagnosed as developmentally delayed at age 3 and had disciplinary issues dating to middle school. In February of 2014, while in 8th grade, he was transferred to a school for children with emotional and behavioral issues, where he stayed until 10th grade before he was transferred to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. About a year before the attack, the gunman was kicked out of the school and sent to an alternative school, and on September 28th of 2016, an investigator from the Florida Department of Children and Families visited the family and said the boy was suffering from depression and on medication, and had told Linda Cruz that he planned to buy a gun but couldn't determine why. Electric car producer Tesla will build its first factory outside the United States in Shanghai under an agreement signed Tuesday, becoming the first wholly foreign-owned automaker in China. Tesla's announcement comes amid mounting U.S.-Chinese tension over technology and follows Beijing's April promise to end restrictions that required foreign automakers to work through local partners. Tesla said construction will begin in the near future and production should begin 2 to 3 years after that. No financial details were announced, but a city government statement said the factory will be the biggest foreign investment to date in Shanghai, a base for joint ventures between General Motors and Volkswagen and a state-owned automaker. China is the world's biggest electric vehicle market, but Tesla and other producers, including GM and Nissan, have been reluctant to transfer manufacturing to the country due to the requirement to share technology with the Chinese partners that might become rivals. Tesla is among companies hit by additional 25% import duties imposed by Beijing in retaliation for a tariff hike by President Trump, but is expected to increase production eventually by 500,000 vehicles annually. The company said the China factory would not affect production in the U.S., which is also forecast to increase. And that was the Morning Report for today. I'm Bri Walling. The Morning Report airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. right here at NaplesHerald.com. And don't forget to check out our lunch break that also airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Thank you for watching.